Welcome back. Here, Sulphur Golden Tornadoes here in Sulphur, Louisiana at the Sulphur Home Gym. We are back on day 2 of the Battle of the Border, season 4 coming at you. And had a good day yesterday. Louisiana finished the day with a 5-3 lead over the contest here. Sulphur High closed out a big win last night, an 86-65 win over Jasper, and to give the Louisiana teams a 5-3 lead. So we're going to kick off the morning here with the Bar Bucks out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, against the Koontz Lions out of Koontz, Texas. So ought to be a good, interesting game here. You can tell by looking at the warm-ups here that Bar's got a little bit deeper bench than Koontz does, but Koontz has made it to the championship round and the playoffs quite a few times the last few years. So good pedigree coming out of Koontz. Be interesting to see who comes out, with the most energy today. And this morning, these early games are always tough to play when you got to start tip off at 9 o'clock. Who gets the jitters out and the coldness? So we're about to tip off here and get this second day started. Got some good games coming up today throughout the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game 9 of the 2025 Miami Border Battle brought to you by Deep South Productions. Right now, the score is Louisiana 5, Texas 3. This game is between the Koontz Lions and the Bar Bucks. Would you please say it for our national anthem?
Let's get ready for some basketball.
It's time to meet the starting lineup. First, for the visiting team of the Lions. Come on, Lions fans, where you at? Number 2, Nathan Carter. Number 3, Nate Hughes. Number 4, Aiden Walton. Number 5, Aiden Sells. Number 7, Peter. And now we're going to let the whole team, the Bucks. Number 0, Brandon Woods. Number 2, Brandon Roberts. Number 4, Calvin Lee. Number 5, Chris Willow. And number 24, David Stokes. Official. Will Fuller, Joe Payne, and Keelan High.
Let's get ready for some basketball. Barb wins the tip. They'll start with possession. Looks like Koontz is playing some type of trap defense here. Deep three, good for Barb. Barb comes out in the full court trap, turns the ball over. Quick 5-0 lead here by Barb. Another turnover there by Koontz. They turn it back over, get the ball back. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Barb. Gonna stay Koontz. That's a flurry there to start the game. Another steal by Barb with the run out. Layup. 37-0 lead here by Barb.
Picked up a dribble a little too soon there. Rebound was good.
Cross court pass there, deep three with the miss. Offensive rebound and putback by number 5 for Barb. Deep three by Koontz. Unable to get it to go. Defensive rebound. Barb's dominating the boards right now. Run out, layup. 11-0.
Timeout called by Koontz.
Early timeout there
I
after
figured they would have
flurry.
came a lot sooner than they did, considering Barb went up 11-0 in that 2-minute span.
Yeah, Barb really hadn't had to set up anything offensively yet. They've gotten everything on run-outs and steals, so they just have flustered Koontz first thing this morning right now and trying to handle this press and trying to get the ball up the floor.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on this inexperienced Koontz team.
Yeah.
See if this coach has an answer for them.
It's going to be Koontz ball. Baseline out of bounds. Another turnover right off the timeout.
Able to get it back.
The foul on 0 white for Barb. When you got a deep bench like Barb does, you can play really aggressive, knowing you got plenty of backup.
Good move by Koontz, getting it to the man at the paint.
And Koontz is finally on the board, 11-2. Nice little mid-range there.
Starting to show a little pressure here. Barb's able to work around it.
Gonna be over the back, 24 Barb. That was a good box out. Another turnover. That pressure from Barb is causing a little havoc there for Koontz. Another three by number 24. Foul on number 3 off for Koontz. Koontz just doesn't seem to have the size right now to rebound with the Barb Bucks here. They just athleticism is a little bit different between the two teams, and right now Barb is just a little bit more athletic, a little more loose than Koontz was. You know, Koontz showed up to the gym a little bit late.
Yeah, they had about 20 minutes on the clock whenever Koontz kind of
walked in the gym and didn't get a good warm up. But Barb was here about an hour early. Got on the floor, got some shots up.
Koontz also forgot their basketballs at home.
Right.
And unfortunately, they only brought 8 players with them compared to Barb's 12 plus. Turnover there for Koontz, throwing it out of bounds. Barb moves underneath, they'll get fouled. They'll bring him back to the line with 4:23 left to play in the first.
Yeah, Koontz really can't afford to get in too much foul trouble here. Only 3 bench players, so not a lot of substitutes to come in and help out your starters. Early 13-2 lead here for Barb. 4:23 to go in the first quarter. Throughout the day yesterday, John, we've seen quite a few teams and quite a few games as he knocks down the second free throw. Quite a few games yesterday. The first quarter really determined most of the games because one team usually just came out hot, a little bit more aggressive than the other, and the team that ended up losing the game just got into a deficit they couldn't overcome, and that's looking to be the point here early in this first game of day 2.
Yeah, once you get down, it's hard to come back, no matter how good you are. Especially if this team, the team that you're playing that has the advantage of a deep bench. Out of bounds on Koontz.
Koontz trying to get to a little full court press here. They can get some turnovers, flip the momentum of the game. They're definitely going to need a momentum shift here to get back in it. Down 14-2 right now.
3-point shot goes off the rim. Koontz recovers. Out of bounds on Koontz. Ref letting the play on.
Going to be a substitution here. See if he can get some momentum off the bench players here. Settle one of his starters down a little bit. Good trap there by Koontz. They got a 4-on-1.
Too hard off the glass. Can't get it down. He'll throw it out.
At a 4-on-1 there, he couldn't get a score.
Barb going the other way. They couldn't get it either. Fast-paced game for both teams. They're got to get settled down here. Try to make a play to get some points on the board. Both teams have a pair of fouls. We got 2:50 left to play in the first quarter.
Deep 3 and a defensive rebound and a run out by Barb.
He's going to get fouled. That'll put him to the line.
If I'm not mistaken, number 2 for Barb has been out the last couple of years. He's had, I think, 3 ACL injuries the last 3 years. So he's trying to have himself a healthy season this year. And really good point guard, really good athlete. So he is a difference maker for that Barb team if he can come in and be healthy and stay healthy. So you've seen it early on in this game here. He's a run out, good point guard, got good leaping ability. So if he can stay healthy, he can definitely change the aspect of this Barb team. He knocks down the second free throw, makes it a 15-2 lead with 2:38 to go. First quarter. Barb stays in that full court press. Another steal by Barb.
Yeah, Barb anticipated that pass and was able to get down there.
Another jumper there by number 3 from Coots. Good trap there by Coots. Get the ball back. I think number 3 is probably Coots' best shooter. He just got to get going a little bit.
Yeah, 17-4. Good floater off the glass there for Barb. Put him up 19-4 with 1:40 left to play in the first. Good little spin move there.
Yeah, they're getting 1 shot per possession. Barb's dominating the boards defensively and offensively. So.
Good job there by Barb. Try to get away from that pressure. Couldn't get the shot to fall.
Another run out by Barb.
A timeout there for Coons with 54 seconds left to play in the first. Barb up 21-4. Jeremy, we kind of saw this coming during warm-up.
Yeah.
Barb just looked like the more athletic team, just trying to come out here and have some structure to their warm-up.
Yeah. Yeah, they just Barb coming to the gym looks like they're ready to play. Coons just still looks like they on the bus ride here. They just haven't got into a rhythm and right into the game. They just got a flurry of traps and pressure, and they just haven't been able to breathe yet offensively. So, and it doesn't look like Barb's letting up with the size of the bench that he has. So it looks like he's going to keep the pressure the whole game. So, Coach is going to have to settle in quick as they can, or this thing could get blown wide open even more than it is, and it's a 21-4 deficit right now with 54 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we saw it early yesterday in the first couple of games. Both teams looked a little sluggish. It looked like they were tired. Wake up early, play some basketball. Barb not showing any fatigue at all. They look like they come ready to play.
Corner 3 from Barb. 2 guys there for Coach. Need to get the rebound.
Good little putback.
28 seconds. Another steal by Barb. That's a layup at the buzzer, so 25-4 lead here in the first quarter. And we really haven't had to see Barb set up any type of offensive set yet. They've pretty much all 25 points have been on run-outs and layups. So I'm anxious to see kind of defensively how Coons can play against an offensive set against Barb, but haven't had to do it yet.
Yeah, you're almost having to play one-man back to kind of beat any kind of steal and throwback, but they can't afford to not have the numbers on the offensive side of the ball. Barb on pace right now to score 100 in this game. And this is without a couple of football players. Barb and Neville played last night. Unfortunately, it was the end of Barb's football season as they lost 42-0. I'm sure they'll be glad to have a couple of their football players back. Yeah, it's not showing that they need it right now.
Right. Yeah, and we'll also have Neville here, I think, in game 3 today. So they played a football game last night, like you mentioned. So both teams in a playoff football game last night, and they're coming to Sulphur today for this Bayou border battle. So thank everybody for coming out. Thank these teams for participating and coming and making this event what it is. And thank Coach Coleman for putting this event on. It's good basketball. If you like to watch basketball, have nothing to do today. LSU don't play till 2:30. Might as well come get a little basketball in. We start the second quarter. Coons down 25-4. Let's see if that first quarter break can kind of give them a little breathing room. That's a good set there by Koontz. Coming out of the break, they get a drive to the basket, get a foul, so go to the free throw line. See if we can see a little bit more of that here in the second quarter moving forward. Misses the first free throw. We talked about this yesterday, John. When you're in a deficit of 21 or so, you really can't just miss too many free throws when they're trying to give you 3 points. Yeah, you're trying to get back in the game. You got to make the free ones. Knocks down the second one. 25-5. Koontz staying in a full court press. Cross court pass.
Well, it doesn't seem to be affected by it. They move the ball around and get the ball to the big man underneath for two.
Turnover there.
However, Koontz is having a hard time getting across half court. Koontz has numbers now. They throw it away. Able to recover.
Another steal by Barr. Another finish by number 5.
Throw it right to him. Gets the end one play.
Got to wonder if Barr was eventually going to pull their press off, or they're going to stay in it the whole game, or at least the first half. Completes the 3-point play, makes it a 34-5 game, and he steals the inbound. Wow. 36-5, 6:19 to go. Timeout.
Koontz will burn their third timeout. Jeremy, we might have to hire a new matchmaker for next year. This is a complete blowout.
Well, it's hard to match up teams going off of last year's schedule and finishes because, players graduate and we don't really know whose football teams are still going to be in the playoffs this late in the season or early in the basketball season. So it's a tough situation as a scheduler to know, I think Coots last year was in the state championship game, if not won it last year. So, but apparently they must have graduated quite a few, which I think I heard that this morning. So, that's tough to do. And then you don't really know the makeup of all the teams when you schedule it, because transfers coming in and out. And I think these schedules were made back in the summer. So it's
we even had a couple of reschedules.
Yeah,
teams not being able to make it and whatnot.
Yeah, some of that may have been due to football playoffs and players available and whatnot. Koontz gets a steal and then turn it back over.
Yeah, number 0 for Barb. He's very good with the ball, very energetic,
Yeah, he's definitely an energy guy.
and he's only a sophomore. He's been a huge part of this Barb offense for this varsity squad the past 2 years now. Just so how well he handles the ball.
And he turned the ball over there. Thanks to John for that turnover.
I love the Jinx people, especially our division rivals.
Yeah. Not too much struggle this morning by Barb. They're up 38-5 with 5:07 to go here in the second quarter.
Coons trying to find a place to go with the ball. Hadn't had a whole lot of shot opportunities. Barb just happen to know where they're going to be at all times.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the Coons players just a little frustrated.
Late pass there. Probably should have got that off earlier. But it works out in their favor. They're looking to break double digits here.
40-7, 4:25 to go.
Jump
Jump
ball.
ball. Possession stays Barb. Up next, I believe we got Little Cypress Mauriceville going to play against Anacoco Indians. As Barb hits the three from the corner.
Yeah, Anacoco had a little bit further to travel, but it looks like they're already here.
Looks like Barb's, they're trying to beat Sulphur's point total as Coons knocks down the three from the corner. Barb's trying to match Sulphur's total last night with 86, which is the high for the tournament so far.
Coons finally breaks double digits. Barb still leads 33.
Another deep three there by number 5 of Barb. They kind of pulled out of their full court press. Looks like they're just going to be a half court pressure defense. Turns the ball over. Got to be 5 new players coming in for Barb Bucks. (48-10), 2:22 to go. (49-10) as he knocks down the free throw. Turns the ball over. Does Coons. Second string comes in and just does what the first team did. Turnover, layup. Good move there by Coons.
Can't get it to fall.
Might have been the first time that Coons had multiple offensive rebounds on the possession, but just couldn't complete it.
Barb just quickly moved it down the court.
Yeah, we're 53-10 with a minute and 5 to go here in the first quarter.
Three-point shot. Off the
Almost
rim.
make that one in.
Good move.
Going to draw a foul there. Number 4 for Koontz. Going to go to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
Got a running clock now. Air ball on the first one.
Knocks down the second one. 12 seconds to go here. Five seconds. And that's the end of the first half of the first game. Lower Bucks up 53-11 over the Koontz Lions. And we're going to take a break with it, and we'll be back after halftime.